Hi everybody, welcome. It's Nakazawa here, and today we're going to be getting into some VTuber Newsy news. But before we do, please make sure to smash subscribe, hit the like, ring the bell, and guys, do you know that I stream on Twitch and over at Twitch? And if you're at work, leave me a lurk. And guys, if you haven't already, please make sure to help support me on Patreon. I am going through a little bit of a health issue right now. Definitely something is happening with my larynx. I am going to be taking a little bit of a vocal break next week. I will be back on Thursday. It's a little bit scary. As a content creator, I don't get any paid sick days. So if you're able to help support me on Patreon, I'd really appreciate it. But if you don't want to support me on Patreon, you can always go over to my throne. All right, guys, on to our very first piece of newsy news. This is Hololive Production. Hololive Production is a virtual talent agency consisting of virtual YouTubers owned by Japanese tech entertainment company Cover Corp. And within Hololive, there is a talent named Towa, and Towa is a female Japanese virtual YouTuber associated with Hololive, debuting as part of the 4th generation of VTubers. So why are we talking about Hololive and Towa? Well, guys, this is posted on Towa's X account. This is posted on June 21st, 2026 at around 12:37 a.m. And it says here, this is being posted on behalf of the manager. So I think what they mean is to say that this is being posted by the manager. And it says here, this is Towa, but due to ongoing poor health since this morning, after discussions, we have decided to withdraw from today's VTuber Psycho Kettensen Day 2. We deeply apologize for the significant inconvenience and concern this causes to all team members, tournament staff, and many fans who have been supporting us. She is currently working on recovery and rest. We would greatly appreciate your continued support for the team members and the tournament. So Towa has gone into further detail of exactly what's going on here. So this is posted on their X account on June 23rd, 2026 at around 11:22 p.m. And it says here, thank you for your continued support. This is Towa. First and foremost, I'm truly sorry for causing you all worry. On the morning of June 21st, I suddenly experienced intense vertigo and dizziness to the point where I could no longer stand or walk on my own. So I was rushed to the hospital by ambulance and received treatment. Shirakami Fubuki came with me to the hospital, and afterward, my manager was also contacted, handled everything, and rushed over. I'm truly grateful for that. After that, including a second opinion, I underwent examinations, and the diagnosis at this point, I may have Meniere's disease. So if you guys don't know what Meniere's disease is, Meniere's disease is a chronic inner ear disorder that triggers spontaneous episodes of severe dizziness, vertigo, fluctuating hearing loss, ringing in the ears, tinnitus, and a feeling of oral fullness. It typically occurs only in one ear, most commonly appearing in adults between ages 30 and 60. While the exact cause is unknown, it's widely linked to abnormal buildup of fluid, endolymph in the inner ear, which increases pressure and disrupts signals to the brain regarding balance and hearing. The doctor instructed me to rest for the entire month, and after consulting with the company, we decided that I'll be taking a break from activities this month. For the next month and beyond, we'll make decisions based on how my condition progresses and the results of further checkup. Additionally, regarding VMAS6, unfortunately, had to withdraw on the day of the event, and I caused tremendous trouble for the organizer, Shibuya Halsan, all the team members, everyone who is cheering me on, and the related parties. I'm truly deeply sorry. I really wanted to participate until the very end, but in my condition at the time, I wasn't in any state to take part in the matches. Right now, thanks to the medication, I've recovered to the point where I can walk on my own. I still have some lingering vertigo and unsteadiness when I move my head, but I'm gradually starting to move my body more and improve. There's no danger to my life, so please don't worry about that. For now, I'll focus on resting properly and dedicating myself to treatment, and I'll do my best to come back in good health. Thank you so much for all the warm messages and your kind concern. Once again, I'm terribly sorry for causing you worry and trouble. So then you can see here some of the people on X have replied. This person's from Flowglow saying, Towa senpai, please rest slowly and take it easy. Crying face, get well soon. Kanakuru says, Towa-sama is strong. Please take care. We look forward to your return. Miss Fushi says, sending you love, Towa. Take your time and rest. So let's see what some of the people on Reddit are saying. Hopeful Instance says, I hope this is something that is treatable and able to give her full recovery. Sad Tanic says, random question, but how common is this disease? Katana, Noel, and now Towa, I don't know how to feel. So Bitterness says about 0.05% of the population get it. It usually affects women about 2 to 1. The biggest prevalence in Japan is some areas having near 0.1% prevalent. Okay, so Questionable Battle says, is there any research/study that found the reason or high probability for certain activities or habits? I'm afraid if it's more prevalent for a long time streaming with a headset and headphone. Bitter Marzipan says, to my knowledge, I didn't check this. The research, well, the last study I read are more focused on the possibility of it being a viral infection combined with gene fuckery of some kind and maybe being an autoimmune disease. However, they did identify that the thing that can start the disease, notably stress, high fatigue, low or bad recovery, sleep schedule, and sometimes combined unhealthy and bad eating habits. So for some scientists, it may be genetic disease, possibly autoimmune disease that can stay dormant and then kickstart by stress and overall global fatigue. For others, purely exterior but high stress/bad recovery/bad sleep can increase the risk of catching the disease. However, all studies I read had this consensus. Very complex disease that had a bad or stressful environment can favoritize catching Meniere's disease. Consider now that all the girls have millions of followers on social media and are idols of a very successful company. Just being famous has more risk of catching Meniere's disease, even in solo that they would have more risk by the sheer stress. So anyways, guys, please make sure to go send Towa some support. As you all know, when content creators have to go off for illness, that is when they need your help the most. So please make sure to go send her some love and support. Okay, guys, on to our next piece of newsy news. Hey, are you enjoying the video so far? If so, make sure to come follow me on Twitch. I stream daily over there. Additionally, you can catch my gaming content on my YouTube channel, Lydia VTuber Plays. All right, right, back to the video. This is Kiara, and Kiara is a female English-speaking virtual YouTuber associated with Hololive, debuting in 2020 as part of Hololive English's first generation myth. And this is the 2026 FIFA World Cup. And the 2026 FIFA World Cup is the 23rd and current FIFA World Cup, the quadrennial international men's soccer championship contested by the national teams of the member association of FIFA. The tournament began on June 11th, 2026, and is scheduled to conclude on July 19th. It is hosted in 16 cities, 11 in the United States, 3 in Mexico, and 2 in Canada. The tournament is the first FIFA World Cup to be hosted by 3 nations, and the first to include 48 teams, an expansion of the previous 32-team format. So why are we talking about Kiara and the 2026 FIFA World Cup? Well, guys, this is posted on Kiara's YouTube channel. You can see here she is having some watch-alongs in regards to the World Cup. So this was Argentina versus Austria. She also has another watch-along for Canada versus Switzerland. So that's going to be scheduled for today at around 2:30 p.m. Okay, so if you're a little bit worried about like how Kiara is going to be presenting this information, this is how Kiara has been presenting it. So you can see here is Kiara, and there's no footage of the FIFA World Cup. It's just kind of like her like kind of reacting and like also posting the scores and the times as well. And the reason for this is because FIFA is notorious for copyright striking, and you can see here even one of the largest content creators, XQC, got in trouble with FIFA. So this is posted on Gameology, and it says here XQC has received a ban on Twitch for streaming FIFA World Cup content on the platform. And it says here XQC was briefly banned from Twitch after watching FIFA World Cup content on stream, and his reaction made the whole thing even more chaotic. While live on Kick during the suspension, he showed the Twitch email and said the strike was tied to the World Cup footage, blaming the ban on what he claimed was a 5-second clip of Kylian Mbappe. According to XQC, Twitch stopped the broadcast to prevent more infractions from happening during the same stream, explaining it was more like a live strike than a real ban. The situation quickly became another example of how risky sports footage can be for streamers, especially during massive events like the World Cup. You can see here, this is why Kiara is being extra cautious, simply because even big streamers are not immune to the iron fist of FIFA. However, because Kiara has been doing some footage of the World Cup, there has been some more people introduced into the VTubing sphere. This is posted by Ninja Zombie CH, and it says here, World Cup commentators react to Kiara's Australia versus Argentina match watch along. So let's take a listen here.
So you have soccer picks. We're going to have a lot of questions in the chat for you, of course, pertaining to the World Cup, you and Mackenzie. But it's interesting. We were talking pre-show, and you told me that not everybody is watching the World Cup in the same way. Talk to me about VTubers.
Yeah, before I get started into this, just know that I am brand new to this, so I apologize for anyone I offend when I inevitably mess all of this up. But have any of you heard of VTubers before? No. That's totally fine. I hadn't either, and that's okay. I just want to talk about the beauty of the World Cup, because it's very cliche, and everyone always says the World Cup, it brings everyone together. All walks of life all come to enjoy the beautiful game. I know it's cliche, but it's true, and we're seeing that with all the different fans celebrating and all the love here in North America. But yesterday I was watching the Argentina and Austria match, and at halftime I was doing my research because I had to talk about it later on Galazzo, and so I pulled up YouTube and I got a recommended video, and I apologize because I'm going to say this name wrong. It was Takanashi Kiara from Hololive doing a VTuber watch along. No idea what this meant, but I was like, watch along, that's cute, we do those for Galazzo. You know, I did ones once, and not to brag, I got like 500 viewers, feeling pretty good about myself. She had 15,000 viewers watching along with her while she was screaming her support for the Austrian national team, and it blew my mind because this is a community that I didn't even know existed. I'm in my little CBS bubble here, I think that I'm a big deal. And then I see someone just showing an amount of love and support for their nation that I cannot fathom. And I just think it's such a beautiful thing that we see the beautiful game shared in so many different facets and different ways that I don't even know about. So Ben, if you can throw the picture up on the screen real quick to show everyone. Yeah, it's like VTubers are animated people, to sound dumb, that watch shows and play. I just think it's such a beautiful thing that things exist that I don't even think about, Sia. So just thought that was kind of awesome to see in this space.
Uberhaber is in here, says you nailed it. I think they're talking about the pronunciation. God of Amiibo says you said it right. So you've recruited some of them over here. I think that's a really interesting experience. It must have been super fun to watch. Okay, so feel free to comment on that, but you also have 2 picks for us, Buggins.
Well, and I tweeted about it because I'm like, this is so cool. What a niche little fun thing. I went to their channel. They've got millions of subs, so I felt like kind of an idiot to be like, how cute, I'm promoting them. That's like, well, hey, come check out our show instead. But no, it's cool. I've got 2 bets. Let me ramble through those real quick.
So you can see here that even more people are being introduced to the VTuber space, which is absolutely incredible. It really is the beautiful game that really brings everyone together. So anyways, guys, what do you think of Kiara's coverage of the World Cup? Do you think that she's eventually going to get in trouble by FIFA, or do you think that this is just enough that they won't be able to copy strike her? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, guys, on to our next piece of Newsy news. This is Hololive Production. Hololive Production is a virtual talent agency consisting of virtual YouTubers owned by Japanese tech entertainment company Cover Corp. And this is MEKPARK, and MEKPARK is a talent training project consisting of virtual YouTubers owned by Japanese tech entertainment company Cover Corp, the parent company of Hololive Production. So why are we talking about Hololive and MEKPARK? MEKPARK. Well, guys, just to give you some context here, this was posted 2 days ago on the Kurosanji subreddit, posted by Huvio1234, saying, looks like Cover is introducing some new streaming stuff / system. Okay, so it looks like the introduction to that system has been done. So this was posted by Mid-River, saying, the new system announced in Cover as well is a system where the eyes widen or the mouth moves in sync with eyes or mouth movements and effects appear when laughing. This is revolutionary new system commemoration song frame for Unit B. So you can see here, this is the revolutionary new technology at work.
ですね。ありがとうございます。わあ、ありがとうございます。そうなんです。まつげ動いてますか？まつげ動いてますか？そうなんですよ。見てください。
So you can see that there is blinking, there is bobbing, there's some background stuff happening. But generally, this is kind of like the same technology that we've seen from PNG tubers, even like since the beginning of the ENG wave. So nothing super revolutionary about this, but I guess slight movement is movement forward. So this is posted on the Kurosanji subreddit. This is posted by Huvio1234, saying the new streaming system Unit B is showing like a simplified version of Live 2D, which the facial expressions changes to match with the girl streaming. So let's see what some of the people on Reddit are saying. Discordian says, it definitely still needs some work. It's quite laggy, but as far as I know, it's still in the experimental stage, so it's understandable that it's a bit scuffed. Autonomous says, maybe I just need to see more of the system to see what it can do, but right now, I really don't get it. Why spend so much time and money developing something that looks worse than the Live 2D even most indies debut with, which is totally fair. So guys, like, I mean, you can get something comparable, if not better, by commissioning someone of VGen. So it's a little bit confusing why this is the state-of-the-art thing. Just to drive it home here, just to give you guys a quick reminder about how much Cover Corp makes. In the 2025 fiscal year, they made approximately $330 million CAD. So it's a little bit confusing why they're not taking their MEKPARK talent and at least giving them a little bit more movement than a PNG tuber. But anyways, guys, what do you think of this new technology? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, guys, on to our next piece of Newsy news. This is Ironmouse, and Ironmouse is a female American VTuber from Puerto Rico, a veteran in the industry. She debuted in August 2017. So this is CDAWG, and CDAWG, aka Connor, is a YouTuber and voice actor based in Japan, known for his anime-related content. So why are we talking about Ironmouse and CDAWG? So just to give you some context here, they were going to Puerto Rico and to just kind of to walk around and stuff. This is just a clip from their walk around of Puerto Rico that was a little bit funny. This post on the Garbage Flavor YouTube channel. It says, even the tour guide thought Connor and Mousy were married. So let's take a look at this.
Oh man,
This is too hot, right?
I mean, I'm like paper. I'm not built for this.
Aww,
Yes.
it's gonna be okay. You know, Chad was telling me we should get you a fan.
Give me a what?
No, I got the hat. I got the hat.
Oh, he has a hat.
I got the
Para
hat.
cogerle un abanico a él.
Ah, sí, aquí venden. Right, pero se casaron.
Did you get married?
¿Están casados?
Are you married?
No, no.
Pues cuando se
No,
casen.
no, no.
What's that
Amigo,
word?
amigo nomás. Amigo nomás.
I mean,
He
he's a
asked if we were
friend.
married.
Oh.
Ah, okay. Ya veo. Well, that's what you
Amigo,
gotta
amigo.
say when you go to the altar.
Oh,
What's up,
yeah?
man?
See?
It's nice to meet you.
That's what
Nice
you
to-
say when you go to the
Nice to meet you,
altar.
man.
Meet you. It's such a nice it's a pleasure
Yes,
to meet
yes.
you.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hi. Oh, he's
have
wearing my shirt.
Whoa.
Gifts
Whoa.
for you, and I have
Whoa.
gifts for
Oh, that's so sweet. Anyways, guys, that was just like a little bit of a heartwarming video that I wanted to share with you guys. So anyways, yeah, so Connor and Mousy are friends that were just walking around, and this guy thought that they were married. So anyways, guys, what do you think of this gentleman thinking that Connor and Mousy are married? Do you think that they should get married? Or do you think that they should just stay friends? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, guys, on to our next piece of Newsy news. This is the Steam Machine, and the Steam Machine is a small form factor gaming computer by Valve designed to operate SteamOS and the digital Steam storefront and provide home game console-like experience. So why are we talking about the Steam Machine? So it looks like the Steam Machine price has finally been announced. So this is posted on the Steam-powered store, and it looks like the Steam Machine is priced at around $1,509 Canadian for about 512 gigabytes, which is crazy. This is the 2 terabyte model at $1,919, which is very, very, very expensive. However, there is a reason why it is so expensive, so we're going to take a look at it here. This is posted by Pirate Nation. This is posted on their X account on June 23rd, 2026 at around 8 p.m. And Pirate Nation says, a Valve employee says buying RAM has become much harder due to the ongoing memory shortage and rising demand from AI companies. According to the employee, memory suppliers come to Valve once a month with a price and set amount of RAM they can buy. Valve either accepts the deal or passes on it. If the company says no, the suppliers usually don't come back with another offer. Look, there's no contracts. There is nothing. Those guys, they give us a price every month or something and they say, you buy that many, and it's yes or no. If we say no, they never talk to us again. The company says the current market has made hardware components much more expensive than usual. It's kind of crazy that like essentially these RAM suppliers have Steam, not just Steam, but like every computing company over a barrel because they can demand such a high price because AI data centers are using a lot of RAM right now. So based on this knowledge, what do you guys think of the price of the Steam machine? Let me know in the comments below. Okay guys, and that's it. That's the end of the VTuber Newsy news. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you see, please make sure to like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. And guys, if you can't catch me on Twitch, that is no problem. I do have a YouTube channel called Lydia VTuber Plays that backs up all of my gameplay, and I probably play through some of your favorites. And please, if you're able to, please support me on Patreon while I'm going through this larynx crisis. It's a little bit scary for me, so I really appreciate it if you guys could send me some love and support my way. Okay guys, thanks so much for watching. Hope you have a great day. Take care. Mwah! Bye-bye. Yeah, this is what Dingle Egret was sitting in one of these, okay? He should not have had a chiseled butt as much as his butt. Is this a butt that should be sitting inside of this? No. Okay? This man, either he must have been so stressed out that he must have been butt clutching for his entire shift. There is no way his butt should have been like this. No way. It makes no sense at all. Okay? I don't understand it. Like I feel like Kojima probably didn't understand it either. This man. You guys don't understand. Look at this butt. Look at it. Look at that. This is not a mining equipment buttocks, okay? I feel like he was probably doing some butt exercises at home, okay? This is the hill I'm dying on. This is Heath, okay? I'm doubling down on this.